Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibility Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for fire signs today. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in all placements, and it's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with a couple of angel cards. I'm a little bit behind today, so I'm going to be trying to go quickly. Release. Huh. I have to put my glasses on to see what it actually is on the card. And responsibility. There we go. Okay. Release. Oh, it's a bus. School bus. It's an angel school bus. That's so cute. Release. So being released, like released from school. Getting on the bus, getting to go home, finally having learned what you need to learn, or the day is done, get to go and relax. But there's responsibility here. And it looks like this angel is holding a globe. So, are you releasing? Maybe you're being released from some kind of responsibility, something that you have had to do. Could be involving, you know, maybe working with people in other parts of the world, working through some kind of like social media or technology, something like that. Or maybe you are being released because you have some kind of new responsibility that's going to take you elsewhere. So let's see. Wow, everyone's pouring in. We've got Lioness Kitty Cat and the Aries, the Divine Feminine 88, which is MJ. We've got Mojo Tarot. Yay, everyone. So glad you are here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to go with the Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm glad you're doing better, Lioness. No, Leo season is not over by a long shot. In fact, I will be doing a Leo birthday reading very soon. Very, very soon. Next couple days, I think. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. My son just had his birthday as well. All right, so we've got higher power in reverse, number 4. A change in the wind in reverse, number 12. And Treasure Island, number 9. Excellent. Okay, good. Okay, good. There's something here about you being resistant to change. We got a little, I don't know if you heard that, a little confirmation sound there. You're feeling like it's up to you to do something, and you're forgetting that in order to really, let's see, you're resisting change because it's outside of your idea of how something is supposed to be. You are pushing for something, doing something somehow, where you're not leaning into um, the universe, letting the universe kind of take the lead. There's a need to remember that there's co-creation involved in what you do when you try to go against the grain, swim upstream, try to open a door that's locked, or you're having a hard time doing it. It's like you're trying to muscle your way into something or through something, or somehow you think it's all up to you. and you're resisting some kind of change. Like the change is about maybe having somehow to do with you releasing releasing an expectation. um but the change is coming. The change is coming regardless of what you do or don't do. It's just that kind of thing where the universe is like, hey, you're not hearing me. You're not paying attention. um like, you can go kicking and screaming or you can come quietly, but either way it's going to happen. And so you're kind of like, it feels like you're kind of you're coming to a place where you're going to be like, maybe you do get taken kicking and screaming. um but it's perfect because you're being shown, like, once you release, once you surrender, once you this has to do with this responsibility, taking responsibility, maybe for the fact that you've been trying too hard to make something happen. And when you finally release and let go and maybe release this responsibility you feel that's like weighing on you, everything just kind of falls into place and works out. This is all the abundance, this is the love, this is connecting with others. The treasure is, there's a longevity to this. um it's like it's the treasure that you've been trying so hard to go after, but it was eluding you because you had forgotten, or you weren't including the divine in your plans. And being open to pivoting or detours or whatever. The universe often sends us off in weird directions that we're like, no, this isn't where I want to go at all. And it's like, no, actually, that's you're being taken on a shortcut you didn't realize was there, and it takes you to all this awesomeness. So let's go with Heart's Hidden Secrets. Let me just check the time. I am late today. Okay, doing good. What does Heart's Hidden Secrets have to say? Return, second chance, opportunity, and making amends. Apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry. So we have return twice. You're having the chance to you're returning to something. You're getting a second chance with something that wasn't working out. But because you're releasing expectations or how things basically you thought they needed to be, it's coming back around. Divine masculine. I think air signs got this as well, right? Oh no, that could have been in yesterday's reading, the collective reading. Anyway, you could be the divine masculine. You could be dealing with the divine masculine. Keep in mind, this does not represent gender. We all have masculine and feminine within us. So there's an apology, potentially an apology here with somebody. Maybe you are apologizing, someone's apologizing to you. There's some kind of like equal forgiveness. Returning to something that it it's a new opportunity, making amends and forgiveness. It's like, yeah, it's cleaning out that closet that was full of junk, and you're like, okay, we're taking it all out and we're starting from scratch. And with this divine masculine, with this energy, this is about taking action, putting your money where your mouth is. Um, there and yeah, so someone is taking action to make amends, or you are. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm gonna get some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Fighting. So this is the Page of Clouds. In other decks, Page of Swords. Fighting. The Master. I still don't know what this is. This, I suppose this could be the Fool in other decks, which means that's Aries energy. I'm not sure though. The Master and Existence. I think that might be the Fool. I don't know. Anyway, this is the Magician in other decks, which is Gemini and Virgo energy. So, you've been fighting. You've been in a battle with somebody. You have your defenses up, your armor on. It's been, yeah, there've been words exchanged, possibly blows as well. Gosh, I hope not. Meh. But this, this is a very yeah, it's like it's kind of infusing, or has infused every your life with this energy, and it's got you so defensive. And this could be showing up in other areas of your life, because this, with your armor on, like you're not able to be vulnerable. You've got your fists up. This is a very contracted energy. But either you are waking up to this, like the fact that this is keeping you down, keeping your vibration low. And when you have a lower vibration, you start to attract other things that are at a lower vibration. And maybe you're recognizing that you don't want to attract the negativity, that in order to have what you want, to have all this wonderful goodness, you gotta drop your defenses in this situation, along with whatever else. And you are, because with the Master, you're you're recognizing. It's like doing the shadow work. It's looking at yourself, looking at why you feel defensive, um, being willing to take off the armor, understanding that there's strength in vulnerability, that this actually keeps you weak. But when you take off the armor and you show up authentically, um, that's where you can stand strong and stand tall, because that's when you really, um, you have your own back. You understand the I don't know, like the motivations of others and yourself. Like you see yourself in others. You recognize that others are a reflection of what's going on within you. You're tuning in to your intuition. Um, this could be somebody else too, who's kind of showing up, and maybe you're reaching out to them. There's some kind of mentor for you, or um, somebody stepping in who sees you struggling, and is they're giving you some kind of wisdom, or it's just happening kind of spontaneously, and it kind of it changes something in you. It wakes you up. It makes you realize how you've been perpetuating this, which is something you really don't want. And that's when this kind of return and this apology happens. Well, almost, because first you drop the armor. You drop everything, you take it all off, and you're like, okay, I need to reconnect with my origins, connect with the cosmos, with the universe, with, those, that ethereal energy, getting back to source. um Looking at your existence, how do you want to exist? How do you want your life to look? You're coming to terms with this because of this wise energy, whether this is coming from within you, or this is, somehow something is being activated within you from outside of yourself. So um so once you drop the armor and you become vulnerable, that is when this return is able to happen. That's when you actually are able to get into that energy of forgiveness. And keep in mind, and I always say this, but forgiveness is not about condoning bad behavior. It is about allowing allowing somebody grace, even yourself, because you're human, because we're complicated, and we make bad choices sometimes, and we say things we don't mean, or sometimes we do and maybe we shouldn't, or whatever. Like, there's all kinds of things, but ultimately forgiveness is like, forgiveness releases you. It keeps you, it unsticks you from the past and from what's happened. So, okay. I want the elemental oracle. Rebecca made it. Hello. Thanks for being here. Okay. We've got rain and fecundity. 35. Fecundity means fruition, in case you didn't know. Still one of my favorite 50 cent words. Ooh, and we've got atoms and building. Um, these showed up recently. Maybe for air signs? I don't remember, honestly. Ooh, we've got lake and depth. Hmm. 40, and this is, what is this? 31. Okay, so atoms and building, first of all, breaks down to a 4, and higher power is also a 4, if you can see it. Wow, there's my phone's going off. Anyway, these you're rebuilding. You're going to come to a point, if you're not already doing this, where you are you're taking taking the universe, taking source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, into consideration in what you're trying to do. You are rebuilding one one thing at a time, one atom at a time. um Recognizing that is the energy you were missing before, and why something wasn't working out. Basically infusing love, or allowing love to be infused into what you are doing, because I see the universe. I deeply believe that the spirit, source, God, whatever you want to call it, is pure love. um it is the thing that makes up everything in the universe, all the atoms, all the particles, all the energy. It is love, is its base. And so this is basically, okay, so the rain comes, and I'm in this moment, I'm kind of getting that the rain is putting out a fire. It's like something was burning out of control. You're that fiery energy, and when you get going, you can be pretty unstoppable. But sometimes it's like a train um, about to like ram into, a barrier, going full speed, and the rain comes and kind of calms that, quells. I don't know. Um, it cools, and it allows growth where growth wasn't happening before, because your fiery intensity is maybe something having to do with this masculine energy. um you were, yeah, you were like, I'm just gonna burn everything out of my path, and I'm, I gotta go for this. And it's like the rain comes, and then you're like, oh, here's the growth. Oh, there's so much growth when there's not so much fire. The fire burns the growth. And so you're kind of like, this rain is somehow helping you to calm down, to cool off. Maybe your temper has been, you've been struggling with your temper or something, but it puts you in this energy of, it's like you kind of come back to yourself. It's you kind of wake up and go, whoa, wow, like I was really, really intense there. Maybe I was a little out of control. I'm now in this cool, calm energy. Now I see how I need to rebuild. I wasn't really thinking straight before. And as the rain falls, oh, it's so interesting because we have all this water. So the rain, and then this figure is on a boat, and it's like, as you're building, you recognize that, you need to explore what you're building on. And so you dive into the depths. Water represents emotions. And so this tells me that it's like, I picture you like, you're like, okay, I've collected, I'm building, but in order to take it to the next level, I need to go deep. I need to jump off the boat. And you do. And this could be uncomfortable for you, because now you're in a totally different realm than you're used to. You're naturally comfortable in the fiery realm. And now you're in the water, which is just the opposite. And you're like, oh God, this is weird. This feels, but then also, it also feels good too, because you're it's allowing you to tap in to a part of yourself that you don't normally access. I was just talking to my cousin about this. Like, sometimes we do things that we're forced to do, that shadow work. We're forced to really look at ourselves and to look at, what is driving us. And it's not a comfortable process in general, but it's so beneficial, because you're able to find those golden eggs within yourself that were hidden, suppressed, repressed, and then take those with you. Golden egg. Those look kind of like golden eggs, don't they? So, okay. So, I'm going to get some cards from the Gateway of Light activation. Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides. Answer the call. Time to shine. Hmm. Star being guides. Star being guides. So yeah, I'm thinking of existence here. It's like you're tuning in, tapping into your star being guides. Your, what I like to call your, spiritual entourage. You're listening. You're paying attention now, where you weren't before. You're. It's like even for you, the heat has gotten too intense. And but it's like time to shine. The only way you can shine is by stripping yourself of all this armor and communing communing with yeah, the energies, with yourself, with the world around you. Halls of a mentee initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Yeah, you're being initiated. Initiated by water. They say trial by fire. This is trial by water for you. um, but that treasures uncovered. And we have the water here. Water is huge. This is a big deal. This is somehow maybe I don't know. Maybe you need to get yourself to some body of water, or you're gonna go. Maybe you're gonna literally go. I don't know, some to some other part of the world, and travel somewhere that is somewhere special. I'm getting like a power place on the planet. They're all, yeah, or a power place for you. Um, what do they call it? Astrocartography. I think I think I'm saying that. I think I'm getting that right. But it's a way to you can find out through your astrology what the best place on the planet for you is. Sometimes we're in a place in the world that doesn't support where we're at in our growth or our development, and it can actually hold us back and hold us down without us even realizing it. Anyway, you're uncovering a treasure. Somehow this is water related. Secrets revealed. Okay. Yeah, okay. Carrying on. And ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. Yeah, you're releasing some karma. Um something that you've inherited. Healing healing that. And again, somehow water. Maybe you're meant to do some kind of water ritual. We just had the new moon, and 3 days after the new moon are your prime days to kind of set your intentions, um, and to do any kind of ritualistic healing. So maybe some kind of water ritual. Yeah, maybe you already know this. Maybe you are, or you're going to. Anyway, so let's see, where are we at? Oh my gosh. We'll go with the Oracle Tarot. Oh, yay! We've got Two of Swords, balance restored, and resolution. Yeah, wow. Return, apology, second chances, making amends. I'd like to see that. The Chariot, the inspired warrior. Cancerian energy, water, which aligns a little bit with this master to me. The inspired warrior, it's like you're leveling up, you're gaining some kind of inspiration, you're gaining your power back, you are returning to love and looking so good. Going shopping, you're like, yeah, I've got this. I know what I want and I'm going for it. I'm going to fight for what I'm fighting for love. Yeah. And unexpected help, Six of Pentacles. Um, you may be called to help others, to give back. I just watched an incredible movie this weekend. I watched it twice. It's so good. It's called I Am, and it's by Tom Shadyac, who is the director of many movies such as Ace Ventura, Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty. I think he did Evan Almighty. Anyway, like super famous director, and he made this documentary. And one of it's so good. I I cannot recommend it enough. It is so good. But one of my huge takeaways from it is that we are all connected to each other in a very real sense. I talk about this regularly. This energy, we're energetically connected to everyone, and we affect everyone. And so, whatever is happening to somebody, especially if it's something negative, even if they're across the world, if they're dealing with pain, fear, sadness, whatever they're dealing with, hunger, starvation, all these things, we are literally affected by this because of the electromagnetic field that is generated from our heart. Our heart is very intelligent, and she's got the heart on her arm there. And so it's like you feeling more compassion for others, wanting to give back and help, wanting to make amends because you see that others are you and you are others. Like we're all connected so deeply. It's anyway. It, please see this movie. It's so good. Um, anyway, so I feel like you're coming into this very generous energy. Somebody could be deciding to give back to you, but I feel like you're kind of maybe you're paying it forward. Maybe somebody's suddenly showing up for you. And you're like, wow, that feels nice. It feels good to be supported. Okay, I'm gonna share back or pay that forward. There's reciprocity here. And there's this healing. Sixes are, among other things, all about healing and connection. So, okay, I need to wrap this up, sadly, even though I could go on and on and on. So, I'm gonna finish. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the chakra card. Redbeard made it. I missed saying hello to you. I didn't see you in chat yesterday. Thank you for being here. Okay, we've got solar plexus chakra, authentic power. We've been talking about that authenticity, getting your power back. This inspired warrior. This is a very authentic power. And look, the colors are similar too. That bright, shiny, bright, sunny yellow. My authentic power is achieved through self-esteem, love, truth, and authenticity. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. My authentic power is achieved through self-esteem, love, truth, and authenticity. All of these things are the opposite of this fighting. It's taken off that armor, right? I forgive myself and others. Wow. Forgiveness. Release, response. Oh, holy shit, you guys. I do not normally swear on my channel, but it says I forgive myself and others, release responsibility for others. What? And take responsibility for my life. That's about what I was talking about with forgiveness. You're releasing your responsibility to others and taking responsibility for your own life. It is safe for me to be powerful. I think and speak affirming, supportive words. and imagine a life that I love. I co create my reality. Mic drop. I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.